you with a just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here, yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And here comes Abdullah on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. The Raiders did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7th. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Quick hitch, complete. It's Adams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, and ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Shoves him aside, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Garoppolo now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Counter play with Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it will wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you got multiple defenders in the area, then it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jones off the play fake. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Here we go. 11.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Keon White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jones on the return. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? Racing to the end zone, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Down to about the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete.
They're a good number of coaches at any time they call a game out are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Slant to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Patriots 12-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often... Doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play action here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They go to Elliott again. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as they get this up to about the 42.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming up a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 195 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion right goes Adams. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 29 yards. answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Man, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside, a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Jones. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Comes from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly have to...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a, could you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party